Hello, and today we're going to be looking at the silvered Antoninianus of, Emperor Aurelian. And this is a beautiful coin. Love the style on it. I love the remnants of the silvering and the way it kind of contrasts with the kind of darkened bronze. Oh, it's beautiful. Also, just the level of detail on this is something else, especially for the era. But this particular coin was minted in at the mint of Siscia, which is in modern-day Croatia, and was minted sometime around 272 and 274 AD/CE, something like that. So right in the midst of Aurelian's reign. For those who don't know, Aurelian restored the Roman Empire to its former borders. He basically helped to kind of end the crisis of the 3rd century. Because you gotta remember that around the time that he reigned, Rome was very much in crisis. You had the Palmyrans in the east who were rebelling with Babalathus, I believe his name was. And in the west, you had like the Gallic Empire with Postumus and later Victorinus and Tetricus I and Tetricus II, all that. It was a mess. And this guy brought it all back together. In terms of the legend here, we see Imperator, Emperor, Aurelian, Augustus, which was an imperial title of the Romans, basically signifying that, they're the emperor. The princes would basically be given the title of Caesar. So, yeah, and on the obverse, we see he's wearing this beautiful crown right here. Which is the indication that this is an Antoninianus. That was the way they kind of said, like, this is an Antoninianus, was by having the emperors on the portraits wear the crowns. Very cool. And Aurelian's wearing this really cool looking kind of military cuirass. You can see like the little streams coming off of it there and the little kind of armored plate and stuff. Just awesome. And I love the way that he's kind of looking up at the sky, like in a kind of triumphant pose, and with this almost stoic expression on his face. Just awesome. And on the reverse, we see, I believe that's supposed to be Aurelian. I believe. And here is Concordia. And as you can see, they're clasping hands, shaking hands, it seems like. And the reverse reads Concordia Militum, which basically means something like the support of the military, or something like that. But basically, to put it simply, Aurelian had the support of the army, and this is kind of signifying that he and the army were, working together, more or less. Because you also got to bear in mind that Aurelian was actually a general before he became emperor, immediately before he became emperor. And it was actually, and he actually usurped the throne of the previous emperor, and as general, leading his troops and all that, and took it for himself. So, yeah, this is beautiful. And on the bottom here, we see the mint mark, and I believe one of them is like saying what workshop it was in, something like that. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful coin, especially for this for this era. You can even still see little bits of silvering here and there, which really just brings it all together. Lovely, lovely coin. So, yeah.